Hi people, welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you a gift. Okay, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you how you can actually make money by using forex trading, by actually using this actual indicator and setup that I'm going to be giving to you for free. Okay, and I'm going to give you some demonstrations on how this works. Plus, I'm also going to be showing you how this system works. Okay, so basically it works by RSI, which is relatively strength index. This works by overbought and undersold marketing, which is monitored by this particular trade indicator. So you can see that at the top this means that it's oversold and this is overbought. Okay, so it's one and the other. Now what I want to pay particular attention to is I've mapped out inside this drawing here for your entertainment. Okay, this is on a 15-minute timeline. Now the reason why I do this, okay, is because I like to test everything before I use it, and you can see that each line that I've put in is showing that if you put a sell trade you would have got profit. Okay, so if we got in here where the actual indicator is showing you it goes green, as soon as it goes to yellow and it starts to fall, this is when you place a sell trade. When you place the sell trade, you want to be looking for 10 to 15 pips max, okay, which will give you around about $25 to $30 with a one lot. Okay, if you're working on a smaller account, you want to make sure you set yourself up at 0.01. Do not go any more than that. And you want to work from $2 to $7. Okay, you want to, little fish are sweet. Okay, you'll be surprised they add up. Okay, and this is a great way of passing a prop firm. You can actually pass the prop firm by using this particular tool which I'm showing you. Okay, so this is on a MT4 indicator. Okay, it's very easy to set up. If you, for argument's sake, didn't want to actually purchase or to buy this particular indicator, although I'm giving you this indicator completely free, okay, all you need to do is click on the link below. It'll be inside the description. It'll probably have two arrows either side saying click here now, and this will open you up where you just pop your email in, and then I can send it to you by email, where you will be able to get access to this directly. Okay, and then you'll be able to set it up on any MT4 account. Now you might be thinking, hang on a minute Darren, I've got an MT5 account. Well, let me show you something. If you've got an MT5 account, I'm going to show you something. So what we do, if we head over to here, just give me a few seconds. Right. Okay. This is an MT5 account. Okay. You'll notice that I'm using loads and loads of little bots on here. Okay. But I'm just going to show you how we can set up our own RSI. Okay, so this is a little bit of a training session for you as well. So we're using GBP CAD. Okay, that's what I'm using. You can use anything. This works on anything. Okay, so let's say we want to say, okay then Darren, why don't we try Euro CAD? Okay, so let's just drag this across. We're going to open this up like so. We're going to right mouse click and we're just going to neaten this up, and you can see that it is super slow at the moment. This is because we're filming and I've got very slow broadband, but it won't hurt because I can show you exactly how we're going to set this up. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open any chart of your choice. You're then going to choose any time frame of your choice. I would work on a 15-minute though. Okay, it works best with this. So we'll wait till this changes to 15 minutes. Then you're going to go over to insert. You're going to go to indicator. Let's do that again. Insert. We're going to go to indicator. And we're going to scroll down. Now you could put in custom. And it should come up with RSI down here. If we keep scrolling down. We just push on this button and come up. There we go. I can see it now. This is RSI, okay, and we want to click on this RSI indicator. Now, if you was to use this in trading view, there are hundreds of RSI, okay, and a lot of them are very specialist in this field. However, I'm going to show you on a basic setup, so this will work on any platform. It will work on MT4 platform, it will work on an MT5 platform, it will work on an auto trader platform, any platform, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the inputs. You'll see that the period is 14, okay. We want, at the moment, we want to change that to 28, so we're doubling it, okay. We're going to go to parameters. We're going to make sure that this applies to close only. Color, we're going to leave exactly the same. The level, we're going to change this to 35. And we're going to change this one to 65. And it also does, this joins a line below and above, and this gives us an indication of when we're going to get into the market and out of the market. Now I'm using different strategies, if you like, which most people wouldn't use, okay. I'm using 35, 65 because I want to give myself just a little bit more of a wiggle room, okay. Now we're going to go to scale. Scale should be the same. We don't touch that. Visualization, we don't touch that. Now we hit OK. Now what's going to happen is it's going to open up the actual account. You can see that it's something like this, all right. Now what we're looking for is we're looking for a point of when this breaks out of this line and when this breaks down through this line, okay. Now you can see clearly, that there's no level line here, right? So you could put a level line if you wanted to. You could do this on your own. You just click on here, draw it, drag that down, and you want to put this roughly center, which is around about the 50 mark, right? Which is there, okay? So let's just move that up a bit. Right, let's leave it there. That's roughly there. Now all this is just a clarification of what is normally centered from this point. This is going to give you a little bit more of an idea of how things are moving up and how things have been moving down. Now if we go to a 5-minute window, you're going to get more of a representation from this. You'll see that this broke out of this line, okay, but it hasn't broke out of the 65 line. It hasn't broke out down here of the 65 line. So what this means is that this particular chart at the moment isn't actually volatile enough for it to work. Okay, now this is because the markets are shut, right? So if we go for something a little bit more volatile, like for argument's sake, GBP JPY or GBP USD, if we just move this across, drag this on here like so, you're going to get more of a chance of jumping into these points, okay. So you can see that it's difficult to get into this market here, it's difficult to get into this market here, okay. So let's try GBP JPY. So we're just going to show you how to do this. If you go to here and double click, you put GBP JPY and now hit enter, and now we're going to drag that across and bring that on here. And we're going to move this to a 15-minute window. And what you'll see now is this is almost at a point where it's touching the market. Okay, so it's touching it here, it's touching it here, it's touching it here, and it's touching it here. So remember, this system works. The way I set this up, all right, this is my way that I set this up, is this is for sell trades only. So we're not worried about this line down here, okay? All we're concentrating on is this line up here, okay, which means that this is oversold when it goes past this line. So if I draw a line now, and what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line each time it touches this level, okay. So you can see that at this point where it's touched this level, if I keep my finger on it, which is here, okay, so this means that if you got into this trade, personally I wouldn't get into it, it starts to come down. So it's going to be roughly around about there. Okay, so I'm just looking at the bottom and I'm placing it where it's on the line and it's just starting to fall off the line, which is this one here. Okay, so where this is falling down, you would have seen that we would have made a trade here. Okay, so we would have made a sell trade from this point to this point. Okay, so you're going to easily make 10 to 15 pips on this. Okay, so there's your 25 quid straight away. Okay, you've made 25 quid straight away with that one. Okay, right, let's move on to the next one. Now bear in mind, I've just shown you how to set this up completely free. I've shown you what charts to use, and I've actually shown you how you can make money without actually having to pay anything. Okay, right, here's another one. Right, so this one here, it's just bounced off the line, or it's coming up to that line and it's bouncing off. We're going to go here. I'm just going to click on this point here like so, let go. So if you place the trade, well, as soon as this got close to this line here, okay, you would have been in profit again from this line here to this line here. Okay, so you would have made profit, probably make about $18. So you probably make about $18 on that one. Okay, it may even be more because it does have a little bit of thing where it's come down and gone back up. So where would you put your stop loss, and where would you put your take profit? So your stop loss, would you be just above this candle here? Okay, because this is the highest high, but you want to go slightly above it. Okay, and then your take profit would probably be, see this line here, I personally would put it just above that line there. So if we continue that along, you'll see that we would have been in profit straight away. Okay, and using the historical history for our actual support and resistance lines. Okay, you remember I'm heavily into support and resistance lines, especially known support and resistance lines. Okay, for instance, there's here, and there's here. Okay, and look at this one. This one's really good because all these are touching that point all the time. Okay, so let's move on. Let's turn it off. So if we have that on there, here we go. So if we look at this one, okay, so this one, for argument's sake, it's just bounced off that line. So if we move this over, it's about there, you'll see that we would have got into trade here profit as well. Okay, now if you think to yourself, bloody hell Darren, that's pretty difficult for me to just know how to do this, because remember, this is the past. Okay, let's just do an arrow. Remember, this is the past from this arrow that we're doing at the moment. This is our past. Okay, this is our future, because we haven't mapped it out yet. And of course, if we were on the trading, we wouldn't know what's coming in front of us. Okay, this is why we rely on indicators. Indicators give us an idea of what historically is going to happen. So for argument's sake, right, if you got to a point where you said, well, this is just too difficult for me to do, right Darren, well then all you got to do, if I can find it, let's close that. Let's go back here. Here we go. Is click on the link below inside my Darren's Trading Academy. Okay, you'll see that inside the YouTube channel you will see a link. You just need to click on this link. Okay, add your email address so I can send it to you, and then you'll be able to get hold of this little fella here. Now this works really well. Okay, this is actually a free tool. And I've set it up a little bit different to what you're used to. You'll see that I've still got my 35 and and 65 working here. I've still got my center line. You'll see that we still had a breakthrough here, which has come through. This is using GBP CAD. This is historical data, okay? Because if I click on this button here, it's going to move over. And now you'll see that this is the past. Remember I said to you about the past? This is the past. This is this line here, okay? Because remember, the markets aren't open, and this is the future. This line here is the future, right? So what we're doing is we're monitoring these trades or these indicators, why these trades are going on, okay? Because there's people trading these up and down all the time, okay? When the markets are open. And you're looking for a get-in point to get into the market, right? So where would you get into the market? Well, I mean, I can see this here. Okay, there's this one here. Now remember, we're in the past doing this, right? This one here. This one here. This would have been superb. I mean, look at this. Incredible. This one here. And this one is just starting to develop, right? So with this indicator, how you would use this indicator, okay, is although I can map out where this is going, you can use this over a bit. There we go. I'll drop that there. You can use this as an indicator to get into the market. So for argument's sake, where you see that this green appeared, okay, it's gone yellow, this is a great time to jump in. You even got a doji star here, okay, which is showing you that it's actually changing. It's actually going to change. So if we click on here, hold this down, you'll see that this line here, it's moved over, hang on. Dreadful. Right, let's move over to there. Okay, so you'll see that that doji star, okay, is actually telling you that the market is going to go down. What else is telling you that market's going to down? This indicator that I'm giving to you for free is showing you that the market is going to go down. Now, if you got into this trade, which could be anywhere here, okay, you would have got in probably around about this mark here, and you would be looking to get out of the market. You see, this is almost like the next support and resistance line, which is this one here, okay? So you probably make good 5-10 pips on this, and you could probably make around about $16 on that one trade, just doing that. Okay, we'll do dollars. And what would you do? Well, all you need to do is you're working on a 15-minute window. So you can, if you wanted to speed the process up, you could do a 5-minute window. We click on the 5-minute window. It's going to be more volatile on a 5-minute window, but it gives you the same point of where you can get into the market. Now this is why this is very, very good. Okay, look, if we look here, look at this one here, right, where it's gone yellow. As soon as it goes yellow, get into the trade. If you got into the trade, you would have got into it from here. You would have still made profit around about that mark there. Okay, you still make profit. Your stop loss you'd have just above this line here. You don't want to be touching that wick. Okay, your profit, I would go here. That would be my profit, because it's touching this support, touching this support, touching this support, touching this support. Okay, there's more than 3 or 4 points of a touch on that. And if you go back further, if we do it, it's easier sometimes with a line. If we use this line, hold on to it, bring that line in. you'll see that if we put it where we want to put it, which is roughly, remember this is take profit, which is roughly there. You'll see that it's been respected here, it's been respected here, respected there, respected there, respected here, respected here, respected here, respected here. See the way it opens up and shuts on this line? See the way it respects here and here? Not that you'd see this because this is in the future. It's this bit here that we're looking at, okay? The past. So use these as a point to getting into the market, and you use, once you get 10 pips to 15 pips, you get out of the market, okay? And you could stay in this market if you wanted to, right? Highly volatile, okay? Look at the way that it's gone up here, head and shoulders, okay? And then you've got flying dagger coming down, right? This would be a great time to get back in the market here as well, right? Because then you could go back into the trade. Look what the actual indicator is showing you. See here, if you wanted to do a buy trade, okay, it's showing you, look, you could have got into this, right? But I use it for sell only, okay, because it's more reliable, okay? Sell is more reliable. You win mostly all the time, okay? If I hold on to this, right, we go and use this indicator, click, you'll see that if you get into the market from here, you would have been heavily in profit. If we use this one again, hold it there, click, you'll see that if we use this market here, you would be in profit. So there's pretty much, this works every single time. This one here, look, this is risky. Why? Because it's gone up, but you're still going to be in profit. See, still made profit. This one here, this is risky because this is probably going against the trend, but you still made profit. It come down, you still make profit. So you can see that this indicator works really, really well. It shows you exactly the time to get into the market, and I show you how to get out of the market by using known support and resistance lines, which I've shown you, okay? However, if you're not greedy and you stick to 5 to 10 pips, then with a 0.01 you're still going to make relatively good money coming in on a 5-minute window. Personally, I use 15-minute. It just works better because you can see that where it's got in, it's come out, gone in, okay, we come out. It just means that these are going to be moved over slightly, okay? This is why it's out, because this is on a 5-minute window. But with a 15-minute window, these still line up perfectly well. The only difference is you probably wouldn't have taken this trade here because it hasn't come up to this point. It hasn't gone past the 65 line. Same as this. This one here I would take, this one here I would take, this one here I would definitely take, and this one here I'd be already putting in a trade in, okay? It's just the markets are close, that's why I can't. Because this would have shown you, especially this start, you know, doji start, it's showing you that this is a great point to get into the market. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. So I've shown you now how you can do this with an MT5 account, which is this one here. And I've shown you how to do this with an MT4 account. I've also shown you how to set this up completely free. So even if you don't want to get involved with giving your email address to me, okay, so I can send it to you, I've shown you how you can set this up free. Then if you want this particular indicator, I will show you how you set this up, plus it will show you exactly how you can get into the market almost every time, and you can trade with it and be profitable, okay? The trick is to use the 65 and 35 with a 28 period, okay, because it just slows it down a bit, gives us a bit of a margin. However, this one here is still running on a 30 to 70 with a 0 with a 50 window, okay, and you can see that it's quite good the way it's bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down. This is why it's better in 15-minute window instead of a 5-minute window. 5-minute window is volatile. It's all over the place, right? But you know, it does give you an indication what comes in the market, comes out of the market. 15-minute window is more cleaner. Shows you when to get in, out, when to get in, out, when to get in, out, when to get in, out. Okay, so that's it. Don't forget to click on it. Enjoy this gift. Okay, hopefully this is going to help make you profits. Remember, you can use this on a prop firm just to make sure that you work on 0.01, slowly build it up, and only bet, you know, don't obviously go past your 8% or 10% DD, which is your drawdown. Otherwise you'll be in lots and lots of trouble because you lose your account. Last thing you want to do is lose your account. Using little bits like this can help you immensely. That's it. All the very best till my next video. Thank you.